One group wants proof that 107 of New Orleans' 120 drainage pumps actually work. Rob Masson shows us how it's pushing for more transparency in efforts to ease the drainage crisis.
It's been nearly a month since Jerome Wilson lost his car in the August 5th flood.
It was a Chrysler 200.
He's listened closely to the numerous news conferences on pump station improvements, but wants more.
Our thing is trust but verify.
Cassandra Bookman agrees.
There was a lot of money put into the systems. Just make sure everything is working for the citizens.
They're part of a citizens group who's written to the Sewage and Water Board and Renee Laparolari, a new member of the emergency management team, asking for a guided tour of pumping stations in Pontchartrain Park, New Orleans East, Gentilly and Algiers.
We would like to know which ones are actually down at this moment and then show us the process. Let us see where you are in the process.
The letter says we have serious concerns about the functionality of pumps and drains in our neighborhoods and want to obtain a better understanding of the problems and solutions. And though the group asked for a response within 48 hours, it's now been a week.
I would like a response, even if the response is we've gotten your letter and here's what we're going to do about it.
The group says in a flood, these pumps can be the difference between life or death. And they say in addition to viewing their operations, they'd also like to see a long-term plan for their maintenance and improvements.
I live in fear of traveling around the city in a rainstorm, and that's no way to live.
The flood watchdog group levees.org welcomes the request.
It's appropriate that one group would speak out loud enough to get this kind of attention.
But levees.org says it would be a good idea for the citizens to bring an engineer with them.
To be, sort of there to help explain to them in more layman's terms what goes on in these pump stations, because these pumps, they're very unique.
I don't feel like we need an engineer. I feel like it should be explained so that the common man can understand.
The group says citizens pay tens of millions of dollars for drainage and deserve better. Masson, Fox 8 News.
This afternoon, we got this response from city spokesperson Erin Burns to the request for access to pump stations. She says, quote, the city will work with the Sewage and Water Board leadership to review and respond to this request. She also says community engagement continues to be a priority for our administration and all city agencies.